We are live. Hello, everybody from different parts of the world. It is I don't know, like every couple months we have this transatlantic LEGO live stream. Greg, obviously from London Bridge Bricks, and I decided to have this stream. Gosh, it's been a couple years now, really.
Yeah, I think
it's been a while.
In November. November is something.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look. There's so many damn birthdays and anniversaries and everything else, man. Milestones and stuff going on. That's something we're going to highlight tomorrow on Good Morning Brick World. Is there was like 4 different milestones of people reaching certain numbers that they, either wanted to reach or they were just normal milestones, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, so here we have the Transatlantic LEGO live stream. It's something that Greg and I wanted to do as I don't know, just like our own personal thing that is transatlantic, and we hadn't really seen anybody do anything like the way we were doing it on any kind of at least semi-normal regular basis. So
it was cutting edge back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can see it's happening a little more and more, but I don't know. I feel like Greg and I are pretty proud that we. I don't want to say we're the originators of it. There might have been some before, but we feel like we were. Anyways, so yeah, today and actually in a lot of the past ones, we've built big cars. Now we have other guests joining us today. As you can see, Cabbage is with us right now.
Hey, how you doing?
We made sure that our guests knew that they didn't have to build a big car. Just not even a car, really. I just said, look, just build a vehicle. It could be a stunts bike, It's more about your company, but we try and kind of stick to this tradition, this non-spoken tradition that we're at least we got to build something similar to what the stream is. So, anyways, Greg, how are you, my man?
I'm all right. I'm really good. I feel quite calm and collected. I've had like 2 weeks. It's been a bit of a whirlwind. With
I know.
Seeing Claire Sands, going to Dublin, seeing Si, seeing his family. The Leicester Square store reopening as well. So I've done quite a few videos on the back of those, and I've got 1 or 2 still to come out. Maybe over the course of the weekend, 1 or 2 might do just that. Otherwise, I'm totally cool, man. I mean, I am literally gagging to build. I've been wanting to build this for absolute ages, and I almost think big cars should be our thing or something like that.
I know, right?
They're all the best ones. They really are. I mean, my favorite set, and this potentially could become my favorite set, but up until now, my favorite set has always been the 1989 Batmobile, which isn't creator expert, but it is a creator expert.
Yeah, kind of.
And it's just a wonderful car. It really is. Certainly got my favorite minifigure in it with the Michael Keaton one, but I'm expecting good things from this set, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. I couldn't help myself, but I did bag one earlier on today, and well, I'm not really sure what I've built yet, but anyway, it looks good. I think. But yeah, I'm going to be, obviously this is going to be 2 hours on your side, then 2 hours on my side of the pond. So yeah, what can I say, folks? Jump in, belt up. Let's get into gear and let's see what happens in the next 4 hours. And that's about as cheesy as it gets, really.
There you go. Mr. Cabbage, my lord, what's going on with you?
I'm just reading the comment from Macro saying about he wants to run his fingers through my hair.
You've got a lot of hair.
Yeah, I need a haircut and I need a shave, so it's a bit of a mess at the moment.
Mine's been thinning out for, I don't know, about a decade now. Because mine used to be really a lot like yours, where it was just really, really thick. My mom used to tell me when I was a baby, man, she'd like, well, not baby, I guess a little kid, but she'd pour water on my head, and like my hair wouldn't even really, like underneath wouldn't get wet because my hair is just so thick. You know what I mean? Like,
wow,
yeah,
like a brush.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't blame him, man. You got some nice hair.
Yeah, I'm not complaining at my age to have this head of hair.
That is a good head of hair for your age, mate. I have to say, I like the fact that
it really is.
And it blows in the wind quite nicely. Is that the fan there on purpose for that?
Yeah, because I can do the L'Oreal advert,
Yeah, L'Oreal for geezers.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go through the chat real quick. Say hellos and highs to everybody. Will, hello, how you doing? Thank you for being here. I see One Brick Stud says, looking forward to this. I'll be hearing this while building a new shelving unit for the Lego. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, actually, I got to throw some more shelves up too. It's It's past time now. My shelves are full, especially the Star Wars stuff. I've actually taken Star Wars stuff down now, and I'm even thinking about selling some stuff just to make room for more ships.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I don't know. I've been going through a weird transformation with my Lego, to where I'm. And look, this is, I guess, maybe even temporary. Who knows if it'll be permanent? But yeah, I'm just getting to a point where I want ships. I want some minifigs.
Yeah.
And not much else, man. You know, unless it's for the city.
Yeah.
And then of course there's an occasional like display piece, but I'm like really thinning down on what I want. And I think it's a combination of just discipline, and even though this wave of Star Wars sets and stuff have been phenomenal, price separated, of course. But they were starting to get into like that dumbing down stuff, man. So some of the stuff just didn't even appeal to me, and some of it still doesn't appeal to me. But yeah, that's a whole nother discussion. Steve Weiser tuning in as well, continuing building houses and brick-built roads for residential section of Loganville, placing BrickLink orders for future mock projects for a city park and downtown area. Dude, brick-built roads is expensive, man. And time-consuming. I mean, they look great, and you can do a lot more customization with them, but definitely, they're definitely time-consuming and money-building. Mayo, Andy, what's going on with you guys? How you doing? I see Greg said, hello, peeps out there. King Oldendorf. What do you say? I'm going to start on my DB5 as the box, taking a lot of space from the backlog. Oh, okay. We have some more guests in the chat. I'm never probably going to get to the guest in the green room. I'm never going to finish the chat. Looks like Cy O'Connor is here.
Top of the morning to you, gentlemen. Good to see you again. Good to see you.
I can't wait for you to be on Good Morning Brick Road tomorrow as our guest host.
That's why I'm here, to remind people to have me on. Yes.
You're not Cy O'Connor. You're Cy O'Connor.
Of course,
right.
Of course.
I tell you what, man.
Hello, the other name is trademarked. I can't just call myself Cy O'Connor. I mean, come on. Basic Fedora. I can't be doing that. No.
What's that shirt you got on?
It's me Michelangelo shirt.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Well, I mean, come on. What dress would I be wearing? Raphael, let's do it.
So you're looking good, man. You're looking well. You've lost a bit of weight.
I've been working out. So thank you, Gregory. I'm glad you noticed. You didn't seem to notice when I was in Dublin. You didn't hold my hand. It was very painful. Very painful. But I'll let you go, Gregory.
I'm going to bring in our next guest as well.
No, another guest. All right.
Yes, we may have a few more. You never know who.
As long as it's not Cy O'Connor, I'll be fine.
That's a separate Cy O'Connor. But no, we have Shy Time is my time.
We're supposed to follow that.
You can't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, hello, Shy.
The only way you can follow it is if you shave your head and put on some glasses and call yourself Cy.
I wish I could detach my hair and say and do an impression of Cy O'Connor. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it? That is a good trick.
Oh, it's definitely Cy O'Connor. Sorry.
You gotta love these punch tabs. Why do they do punch tabs, man?
I don't know, man. That is the worst thing about
an environmental thing.
I just came off for a second. I have to leave.
That's okay, Shy.
I'll be right back.
I
forgot that I had a vet appointment with my dog at 8 for me. Okay. So I got to take him to the vet. Omna's not missing and come back. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay, man. We're here for a while. We're here for a while.
Good.
BRB.
BRB.
Oh, DeLorean. 1.21 gigawatts.
I thought that was Cy O'Connor again then.
That was a good. Was that meant to be an Irish impression?
Was it
Yes,
Irish?
was inspired by Darby O'Gill and the Little People. That's where my accent comes from. So I blame the Scotsman.
I apologize. I never finished going through the chat. So let me finish saying hello to everybody. Nicole, wonderful Nicole. How are you? Oh my goodness, look what he's got.
Oh, well,
I'll be building the Lotus
almost
7.
bought this.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
almost bought this so many times.
Yes.
it's on my wanted list massively.
flex.
It's such a cool car.
Yeah, you can still get the same car to this day. Still, I guess 100 people a year in England build the kit.
Yeah.
Of course, it has the new modern engine in it, so 2 seconds to 60 miles an hour.
Well, and something that also very much appealed to me was I love the black and yellow color. It's just great.
Someone in the chat saying, "What the hell is a gigawatt or gigawatt?"
Well, let me get down to that comment, and I will answer you very, very fluently. Macro, what's going on, buddy? What's up, buddy? Brick Stage Pass. What's up, Craigster? I'm surprised Craigster doesn't have a car to build. Well,
I know he's busy mock building.
I was like, he probably does, but he's like, nah, I got stuff to do, man. I can't.
He
can't be
busy
crazy
mocking.
transatlantic guys. Andy Seston, hello.
Andy.
I hope you are doing well. Sorry, freaking condensation all over the damn desk now. Let's see here. Brick and Brood. Epic. Good day, gents. Good day to you. I said good day. Let's see. I'm so exhausted from my 12-hour sorting party today. Yeah, I was kind of in and out every once in a while. I went to bed like stupid early last night too, man. I can't even. I think after Doc and I had our meeting, I was up for a little bit and then I just passed out. But yeah, I was watching some of you guys' or some of your 12-hour stream. It was really nice. A lot of sorting going on. Amber Laya, I got to tell you something. You're absolutely amazing. And I don't know. Doc and I were talking about you yesterday in the meeting. Just with how awesome you've been, how generous you've been, not just to me, but to others as well. And just really how cool you are. I don't want to talk too much about, exactly what you were like. I don't know how much of your life is out in the public, so I don't want to say everything yet. But I know what you told me about, like, yesterday, or I think it was yesterday in our messages. I was like, "How that is so awesome." Might have been the day before. But anyways, and then she made a tribute video to Titanium J that we were going to do as an intro tomorrow on Good Morning Brick World.
Ah, nice.
Dude, not only is it endearing and very sweet, but it's funny. It's funny.
It brought a tear to my eye. I was just when I saw it, I was like, "Hive, this has got to be the intro."
I also was getting emotional, but I was like laughing at the same time. Stuff. You did a great job.
Exactly.
Editing,
getting verklempt. I was getting verklempt. I was like,
It was Doc's idea to do it as an intro. He's like, we got to do this as an intro. And I was like, because I was just gonna show it. I know, but I was like, you know what? Yeah, we'll do it as an intro. So, anyways, big shout out to you, Amberlaya. That is just super cool. All the really awesome things you've been doing lately.
Yeah, man.
I'm just glad you're part of the community now and a friend. So
she was a great guest last night on London Calling as well.
Yeah, I caught some of that, and yeah. Also we got out there Miss Amby. What's up, Miss Amby? How are you doing? I've been catching some of your videos lately. Good stuff. Let's see here. Dusty Bricks is out there. Rulaw's out there. Hello. Good morning to y'all. I feel like it's kind of like a weird good morning brick world in a way. I'm sitting here saying good morning to everybody.
all I know is I had to wake up at the same time. I'm like, I
wouldn't have been offended if you just wanted to wait and get on Greg's part, man. It's a little later in the day. But as always, you're a trooper dog. or should I say Cy? It's still Cy. Cy still lives.
Cy O'Connor, don't you know?
Let's see here. Who else is out there that I haven't said hello to? Full of with bricks. Barry, watcha.
Watch y'all.
How you doing? Barry has. I don't want to say it's the best because it's so hard. It's like your kids, you know. You're like trying to pick who did the best. Like Good Morning Brickworld intro. That's a heck of a mini. I can't call it a minifig, right?
Wow.
But you know, like it looks like he's sticking his chest out.
Yeah,
and he's very proper.
He works out in the gym.
Yeah, so that is meant to be Erich Ludendorff, who's a World War I general.
I see.
There you go.
Oh.
There you go.
Well, it's still cool. I mean, look, it's not a minifig, but it ain't like the stuff you buy in the dollar store. At least, you know what I mean? Like,
the printing's very good on it. To be fair,
yeah.
But I think the printing was good. Yeah, the gold.
The helmet fit on a Lego guy.
Dude, the printing. Nothing wrong with the printing.
To be fair, right, the body and everything's fine. It's just the face, isn't it? But that's got to be.
It's not even that. It's just that. Look, I'm gonna say it, and I even know I rip on Lego, the company.
The color is all right on that. Yeah,
it's just it's not a minifig. Yeah. That's the problem in my head. Like in my head, minifigs are just top tier, and if it's not a minifig, I haven't moved on enough yet to where I can be like, you know what, I like that just as much as the minifig. Now the build, that's a different story, dude. I'll take that build over a lot of the Lego car builds any day. You know what I mean?
And that looks like Lego, doesn't it? Doesn't that look like Lego? If you didn't know.
I was looking at the blue piece. The bigger blue piece you got in the pile there. Oh,
that one.
I don't know. I thought maybe just because I glanced at it too fast. It looked a little different, but I guess it is like the same. Huh? Is like the thickness and everything the same too?
Yeah, exactly the same.
Oh, okay. Wow.
What? Oh, that is Lego.
I was going
to say, my God, that's Kobe, and it says Lego on it.
I know, like, all right, they've gone too far. Yeah, now they just straight up ripped the name off.
Their molding's coming on a long way. You know?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. I don't know. Some people may disagree with him, and I don't even know what to say about it for sure. But eventually, one of these companies is going to. I don't want to say they'll go past Lego. They could, but they're definitely going to get right there, man. Because like all the planes, the tanks, the cars, the houses, boats, all those things, dude, whether it's, it are amazing. Yeah. The only thing I can't say, like I said, is just the figures. They just don't compare. You know what I mean?
I think like you say, people are so used to associating that shaped minifig with a block.
I mean, look how much we hate mini dolls, dude. And they're made by Lego.
I like mini dolls. I don't mind.
All right, I know. Some people don't hate them. I don't even want to say I hate them because I don't. I probably rip on them too much. I just don't like them. But to say that they don't have good prints or hair pieces or anything like stuff it would be stupid. Yeah. I mean, because they have amazing prints on them.
Yeah, I mean, you can pop that hat on the Lego one; it'd fit a Lego minifig. So you can pop his helmet onto it.
Nice.
Can you buy them? Like, do Kobe do like bricks and pieces where you can just go and buy loads?
Yeah, on their website they do bricks and pieces. Yeah.
Ooh, so that could be interesting.
Do you?
I've seen photos of Cabbage wearing nothing. But Cabbage is anyone who's interested.
I was like, how much? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
What do I say?
No, I can hook you up.
Some Cabbage.
The whole plenty of games until the super chat comes in. So stop it.
Brick Hive, which version of the DeLorean are you building? The first one, the original. Yeah, I do like the flying one. I like the other one too from the third movie. I just wanted the original. That's all. If I had multiple,
Sorry, you tempted to buy 2 more so you can do them all.
If I had won the lottery, yes. Which it's so weird because every time over here in America, like there's a couple of like national lottery games, and one of them is called like Powerball, and one's called like Mega Millions. And anytime either one of those gets past 500 million, that's when Mrs. Hive and I will go ahead and buy like 10 tickets or something like that. You know what I mean? Dude, somebody won. Anybody in America, help me out here, because we just had the Mega Millions one, and it was over $1 billion. Because Mrs. Hive was talking about how they're like, yeah, the IRS, man, they're like, woo. because they got a lot of money, man. You know, I got to tell you, I'm sorry I haven't finished going through the hellos yet. I will go back, I promise. But I just noticed King Oldendorff and Macro Bricks donated some money, and I made some new donation clips. I'm sorry, they're not like quick clips. They're not super long, but they're not quick. But hopefully you guys will enjoy them. So I will give one for King Oldendorff, and I will give one for Macro. Let's see what we got here. What do we got here? We'll do the strange donation for Macro. Okay, Dr. Strange donation.
All right, here comes a non-compliant spell. Yeah, you might feel it.
Oh, what is going on?
It's a protection spell. You're welcome.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Okay, so that was Doctor Strange. Watch, I'm probably gonna get like copyright claims for these.
Because of that music.
I know it's always the music. That's why the new Star Wars one I did, I took some of the music out. All right, this one's for Macro. It's a Star Wars one.
Go, Satil. You must walk a different path.
So yeah, we'll see what happens. If I get copyright claim, yeah, I'll have to like overlap music and stuff. I did so, and I made another one that was like a Death Star version, and then I made one that's for like big donations. It's like a Super Saiyan like Dragon Ball Z one.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I made one for the new members too. So it was pretty cool, man. I was having fun making some new ones up. But again, King Oldendorff and Macro, I appreciate that. What happens when the super chat comes? I forgot. That's what Cy O'Connor was just saying a few minutes ago.
Exactly. So don't make outrageous claims. We'll do that. There's the $100. That's why, remember, that's why he had to put a heart on his dad's butt, because they were like, for $100 super chat, I'll write a heart on my dad's butt. And they was like, pow. There was $100.
I wonder if I should do not a part of my butt, but I wonder if I should do something crazy like I'll shave my head or something, you know, for this. But I don't know what people would really happen. I just don't know what people would be interested in. You know what I mean? Like me jumping in the pool. I don't know.
It'd have to be something outrageous.
It would.
Exactly.
It would.
Yeah. Take the camera upstairs and slap Mrs. Hive.
No, you mean take the camera up there and get my ass whipped. That's what you mean.
All right, same thing. Let's do it.
Because I guarantee if I went there and smacked her, dude, that's exactly what would happen.
Yeah.
She'd get she'd kick my butt, man.
Brave to do that.
I mean, if I had like a good figure, I'd like say like, yeah, I'll run around my underwear or something like that. But you guys, I'd look like Homer Simpson out there, man. By the way, hello to Camel City Brick House. God, I love that name. Let's see who else did I miss? Space Time Brick Studio. Space Time, I hope you got your package. It was a fairly expensive one. They said it was delivered, so I'm hoping that went all well. We have another guest.
It did.
Yes, we have another guest. So let's bring him in. Josh from Josh Builds Stuff. What is going on?
Good morning, gents.
Hello.
Hey, Josh.
How are you? Good to see you.
All right, man. I finally opened one bag.
Good job.
And even in that one bag, I still haven't opened the two smaller bags.
That's more than I've done.
Yeah, I can see this is going to get built today. Right.
On the London section of this stream.
Look, even on the London section, be hauling ass. No pun intended, building a car. Even going 88 miles per hour, I don't know if I'd finish in 2 hours.
No, you won't.
I just don't see it happening, man. Space Time said 1.2 billion. That's how much that dude won on the Mega Millions.
Wow.
Nice.
And I got to tell you, Mrs. Hive and I agree that if we won the lottery, we would just take the lump sum. Just take all those taxes out right at once. Because think about it. If you had 1.2 billion, I don't know what they take out. What is it, 40% maybe? Something like that.
Really? As tax free?
You get taxed on your lottery winners.
Yeah, we don't.
This is America.
You guys
We're
get taxed on everything,
600 million.
and you guys have higher taxes, and you don't get taxed on your lottery
We
winnings.
don't get
way.
taxed on a lottery. No.
So when they do the 100 million one, get
So
on
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
again, I am horrible at math, but if it was just $1 billion, then I guess you get like 600 million.
Yeah, lump sum's a little less. They ended up with
Right.
like
I mean,
400 or
if you were a
500
rich person and you had good attorneys and whatnot, you could probably keep a lot of that money.
I'm gonna hire
Because
some
you're a
really good
regular
attorneys with my
person.
lottery winnings.
Don't have a great attorney. Yeah, you're not going to
Dude,
be
I
able
mean,
to. They're going to go, thanks.
Dude, what?
Ching.
Look, I
Hi,
could see
She-Hulk.
me. I could see me doing this just out of sheer principle. But how petty would you have to be like, no, 600 million is not enough, man. I want that whole billion.
Let me work
Yeah,
it.
it's not
Can
worth
you
it.
imagine how many people would be looking at you hating you? Like 600 million is not enough.
Just pop it in the Cayman Islands and be done with it. You know what I mean?
You're like, look, I gotta prepare to afford Lego in another 10, 20 years, man.
Yeah, and I got some energy bills to pay.
Yeah, it's not getting cheaper.
Oh, we have the real Cy O'Connor out there.
Oh,
He
hi,
is.
Si.
Top of the morning to you, Cy.
Yeah, top of the morning to you, Si O'Connor.
Ah, gosh. I hope everybody's doing good out there. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. Is anybody going to be getting any of the big sets here in the next couple of months, whether it be Hogwarts, the Razor Crest, the Lighthouse, whatever this $500 marble set is that we don't know yet? Did anybody get any new clues on that?
It's going to be that
Includes a
spaceship thing, I thought.
Black Panther vehicle,
Yeah.
but we don't know if it's Black Panther themed.
It's going to be swooshable, I'm sure. Going to be a
Yeah, but I'm like, unless it's from the like new movie or something, because I'm like, what Black Panther vehicle besides the Dragonfly one or whatever that they had?
Well, in the first movie, there was that shuttlecraft or whatever they flew around in, the one that they landed in L.A. with, and they were like, "Look, we're about to turn this center into a thriving whatever." So they got that kind of a ship. So UCS, I could just see a big giant, ship.
Is it? I mean, look, is it weird for me to say that it's weird that they would make a $500 Lego set off of something that we haven't even really seen yet, or something that's very kind of like obscure?
That would
I can't even remember that ship, and I love the first Black Panther movie.
This is Lego.
all right. I'm trying to make any sense of what they're talking.
We could potentially be getting a UCS Razor Crest, and that only survived like a season and a half.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. But I still feel like the Razor Crest was way more relevant than that ship that Doc is talking about from the first Black Panther movie.
There it is. Yeah, Just has got the little one of it.
That's a little. They can make a UCS Quinjet. They've made a lot
They
of
could.
Quinjets
They
already.
could.
Quinjet would be good. Yeah,
That would actually be pretty sweet, dude. To be honest with you, because the Quinjet is a really awesome ship. Just the way the wings are and everything like that. So yeah, that would be a sweet. And the one from Black Panther might be super awesome too. I just cannot think. What is that?
Bombay. That's Black Panther's ship.
Yeah, that's
the
other
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's nice. It's like a
okay.
cool looking Quinjet.
Well, I'll be.
Remember, it's the one he flew down and he jumped out and he beat somebody's ass with it.
Oh, that was in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Plus, they could be the other ship that Martin flew. The actor's name is Martin. The white guy.
Yeah, I know you're talking about the Hobbit.
Martin Freeman.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
They could be that ship that he flew as well, because
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
I don't remember which ship he flew.
It was a fighter craft of some kind, but that would be the other one that they could do. Or if there's something
when I
really
think of
cool
Martin
from the new
Freeman,
movie.
The Hobbit is one of the first things that pops up, but then after that, it's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That's the next thing that pops up with his name on it.
Yes.
Which I'm an extremely
he was,
huge fan of.
What was he?
He's
Watson?
in The Office. He did The Office.
Yeah,
the UK
Yeah, he was in
version.
the Office.
He was in the
He's
UK
actually been in a ton of stuff. He's just such a very obscure kind of character that.
He was in Love Actually as well, wasn't he?
Mm,
Yeah.
He done the naked scene.
Oh, he did he? Is the
Yeah.
actor, is it?
He was
Yeah.
doing the
but speaking of movies, you know what movie I'm actually really dying to see, and I actually want to see it in the theater as well, is 3,000 Years of Longing. Have you guys seen the commercial or trailers for that?
No. What's that about?
I heard that name.
It's got Tilda Swinton, was that her name? And Idris.
Oh, Idris Elba?
Yeah. And
Isn't it Idris Elba?
I'm not sure, but regardless, it's about a jinn, like a genie, Yeah, it looks like a very interesting story, and the visuals are absolutely amazing. That's why I want to see it in the theater. Let's see. Craigster says, "Don't we pay the tax on the ticket?"
Yeah,
Look, paying the tax on the ticket and paying the taxes on the winnings is two totally different things. But that's good. At least you pay that tax. When we buy it, it's a bit like you can pay the tax on bet in horse racing, where you risk winning and then paying the tax on the winning. But yeah, so look, that is something I didn't think about because we don't pay a tax when we buy the ticket. Nope. If you buy a $2 lottery ticket, you pay $2.
$2. Yep.
I know what I'd rather put my tax on the ticket rather than the winnings.
I agree.
yeah.
I probably it depends on the tax too, but still, because of course the odds of you winning the lottery of that kind of scale and magnitude are just so astronomically high. I mean, low. But anyways,
You got to be in it to win it.
you do. You gotta pay money to make money. Is that what the saying is?
Yeah.
I'm not good at all the business sayings.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason why when something bad happens and with work or whatever, and they go, "It's just business."
Yeah, nothing personal, just business.
Just business. I'm going to liquefy this company and corner the market and be a monopoly. It's just business. Moments of the magic. The multiverse of magic. What's going on with you? How you doing? By the way, on September 8th, if anybody's interested, on September 8th, Disney Plus, the new Thor movie will be out. I don't know if anybody's been watching She-Hulk lately.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. It's short.
I like it, and I want to like it more. But there's certain narrative in there that it's really making my eye twitch a little bit.
Ooh, that looks nice, Josh.
Oh, how is it?
Oh wait, what you got going on, Josh? Where's Josh?
Bugatti.
What the
Bugatti?
What the
Bugatti?
Bring a vehicle, and as usual, I can't compete in rarity or exclusivity, but I can compete in the size department. So I brought the big one.
Oh, size is important
To some.
To some, yes.
Unboxing these is always lovely. I've had this in storage for months to a year.
Stickers.
I will say that I think I enjoyed the box that the McLaren came in more than the McLaren itself. I still have it. Actually, has anybody seen Blocksmith Forge in a while?
I've not seen it for ages, man.
Yeah, because he and I were going to do a trade for the McLaren because I don't want this car. And
I thought you got rid of it ages ago.
no, I was going to trade it to Blocksmith. If I can't get a hold of him soon, I'm just going to see if somebody else wants to either trade or buy it from me. Because it's just sitting here, and I don't want it.
The car itself or just the box?
Both.
Why would you get rid of the car?
I don't like it.
Well, it broke him when he
Well,
played.
that's
when he
the-
built it.
It was an
opinion.
It was an impulse buy.
Is it
You
built?
wanted it so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, it's built. I mean, it's pretty in its own way. You know what I mean? It's just I don't like Technic, and it was a dumb buy on my part. But it was just it looked. I was so excited about it. I just bought it, and it's stupid because it was like $350 or something.
Yeah.
It was extremely expensive. Like, why would you just buy something?
Yeah, but compared to a real Formula One car, that's like cheap.
There it is. There.
Well,
Cabbage,
that is
what
very
did you
true.
think of it? Cab, what did you think of it?
Well, the
Kevin's trying to
Lambo.
show off his
Yeah.
Lambo.
I know, sorry. It's
Wait,
it's
are we still
awesome.
showing off?
We can. Oh,
Sorry, this was just sitting around.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
yeah. Didn't you need this McLaren, dude?
Which McLaren?
The green one. The oh, tell me you
the
got it
Lambo,
already.
the Lamborghini,
Lambo.
the
This one?
Lambo.
No. The Lamborghini.
The Lamborghini Sion?
Scion. Yes, I'm sorry. That's what it is. See, I don't even. I like it so little. I can't even remember the name of it.
Well,
I don't know why I kept thinking it was a McLaren.
it's
But-
in storage. This is
Oh,
a
okay.
McLaren.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Scion. My bad.
I have the Sion. It's in storage though.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys have the Fiat as well? We call it
That
Fiat, but you
Ferrari.
call
I
it
did
Fiat.
have the yellow one.
Because there's an I and an A in it, Greg. That's why.
But you also call a garage a garage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, potato.
Do you guys still call cigarettes fags over there?
Yeah. And it's not a derogatory term either. It is.
I don't think it is. I just
no, it isn't. But Dire Straits, I think when Dire Straits do their Money for Nothing and the chicks for free, they have to alter the lyrics.
I know they did over here in America.
It's a different kind of it's a different time now.
I know, and I respect that, man.
Yeah,
you know, and it's not like if you don't have the original, you still couldn't hear it anyways. But there's a lot of music that's had to do stuff like that, dude. I've been waiting for pretty much the entire like 2 decades of rap music to have to switch over a lot of their stuff as well.
Modern rap's pretty bad as well, to be fair.
Yeah. I always thought that would mellow out after about 20 years.
Some of it has, but some of it's gone even harder.
Isn't it?
But a lot of it is again, it's about perception. A lot of rappers have talked about, like, for instance, like, you know, the whole calling women bitches and stuff. Like, it's, you know, a lot of them have talked about how, like, they don't call that to women that they respect, or, you know, like, I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely, I thought it would mellow out a lot more.
Yeah, it always comes across as a bit angry to me. I like some of it, but
no, I get it.
It's just angry. I just sort of think, God, I could only listen to that for so long.
I can imagine you cruising to a bit of Dre, Greg, down the London roads. You know?
I think we may quite possibly have gathered the least qualified group of individuals to talk about.
Well, we are. Yeah, I mean, that's why.
Damn it, Josh! You just had to bring racism into this, didn't you?
It's not racism, but if you guys would like to talk about country music or Kenny Chesney or Alan Jackson, like I
don't really listen to country music.
Yeah,
I listen to a lot of rap music. No, I listen to a lot of music, man.
I know what you like though.
My playlist, man. My playlist can go from like Wu-Tang to Deftones to like Fiona Apple. Honestly,
yeah.
I have such a wide variety of tastes. As far as country music goes, it's really probably more old school country, you know, Cash and stuff like that. But it's not just music. Movies have been the same way. And Disney's been going through a lot of their stuff. They have been for a while, like taking stuff out and censoring it and whatever. Which again, I understand. What did science say? They wanted to change Fairy Tale of New York. We say no. What? Oh, hey, what's up, Sidious? How you doing, man?
There's a song called Fairy Tale of New York, and there's a word in it that's a bit derogatory. They take it out.
Well, and here's the thing is that I do understand. Language does change over time. It evolves, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Because I mentioned, you know, in a couple streams ago or something like that about how, like, you know, 100 years ago, you'd be in trouble if you said the word breast. You know what I mean? And now that's probably one of the most, like, non-vulgar things you could probably say.
I use it all the time when I'm buying chicken.
Dude, my dad told me a story one time about how, like, he went to order some chicken. It was, like, really crowded and you couldn't hear anything. And the lady couldn't hear what he was saying. And he was like, I want. And he did the letter 2 and then, like, did the breast signal or whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it quite like that.
Where is this? Oh, there it is. Where is the instruction booklet? Stickers, of course.
I haven't got no sticker. I don't believe there's any stickers that comes with this set.
Well, I was trying to think of some big sets that don't have any stickers.
Yeah. Have you built the Porsche, Josh?
Yes, I have. And there's an alternate build on Rebrickable where you can build it into a Lamborghini. And I almost want to rebuild it into that. I don't know if it's a Countach, but it's like an older school Lamborghini. I think Brixie did it. But it's on Rebrickable.
No. Yeah, no, I saw that. It does look really good. I think you can also convert it into like a negative version of the Batmobile as well.
Oh, I'd like both of those better than I'd like the Porsche. No offense, I'm just not a Porsche fan.
Oh, I like the Porsches. They're just different. They're just so different to anything else. Some great construction on this, though. I mean, look at that there. Look.
I think Doc was telling me that Porsches were really popular in Cali.
Yeah,
not
back in the day, yeah, because
Oh, the
I didn't
80s,
even
for
know
sure.
the whole 911, 914, 916. I mean, it was just like aren't they all the same?
I didn't know either. I thought they were just Porsches.
Like, no.
I'm assuming
models, same
Well, actually,
here.
it's Porsche. It is Porsche.
Actually,
I
right.
always-
It is
that
a
too.
Porsche.
Yeah, I
that's
always
correct.
Not in America, it's not Porsche.
Josh.
It's a Porsche.
But like, I'm assuming like the different numbers mean like a different engine, right? It's not like a.
Slightly but different body style too.
Yeah.
He designs a nice tank. Does
Is that
Porsche.
what they did? Because
Yeah.
I didn't
World
know
War
Porsche.
II.
Ah,
They
see, I didn't
tanks
know they
were
did that. Because a lot of people don't know Lamborghinis were tractors.
Yep.
But tell
Well,
us
it's
about
also
Porsches.
isn't like BMWs made from like they started from like German airplanes or something, like the motors or something like that. Isn't that why the symbol for BMW is like
Yeah.
that?
They're,
Yeah, it's a
spinny-
propeller.
planes.
Yeah.
Planes.
Same with Saab. Which
Oh,
is the
really?
motor company.
They make fighter
Yeah,
planes.
Saab used to make airplanes.
Yeah,
do.
they were
Now
good.
they don't make anything.
Well, General Motors run them into the ground. It was a bloody shame that was. Sierra Alpha Bravo. I always wanted a sub. I always wanted a sub. The Saab convertible I wanted to get, and I kind of wish I had got them because there's a lot of them out there, and they were one of the best cars ever constructed. I mean, they just go on and on and on. But never got
I
one.
would love to have a DeLorean, but man, I just feel like it'd be a nightmare if you ever needed work done on it or something.
Yeah, it's tough to maintain. They're making a new DeLorean,
Really?
all electric. They've teased it. I think the teaser came out in August, so you can see pictures of it online. But I mean, it doesn't look as much like a DeLorean throwback as I would have liked, but it's still a cool looking car. It's probably not the same original DMC company, but whatever they have become, they're making a new car.
Right on.
That's good.
I mean, I'm saying that obviously without seeing it or anything like that, but I mean, I would like to imagine that if somebody's going to bring back the DeLorean, they would at least do their homework and make it a decent, good car. You know what I mean? Because that car is, I know it's mainly just about Back to the Future and stuff, but it does have a lot of weird history, like the company and the car itself, and some serious nostalgia with a lot of us. Like when you talk about like pop culture cars, I mean, it's definitely at the very top of the list.
Comes with cocaine.
Yeah, all of us.
I mean,
yeah,
I would imagine there was
Okay.
some affiliation with that in that car, in a weird sort of way.
Didn't the guy that invented it, he got banged up for colluding with the mafia or something?
Exactly. Cocaine in the hubcaps.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
Was it really? Blimey.
Yeah, there was a Top Gear on it recently. It was really good.
Man, this is a great stream. I love it when you guys know like oddball stuff like that.
I'm
Pointless information.
Yes. Well, we've been talking about some car information too. And if you're a gearhead, man, I would imagine you would definitely like this stream. You might be screaming at the screen wherever you are, going, "That's not what that's called," or
yeah.
"That's got these amount of pistons in it."
Damn it.
We just do our best. We do our best.
They're not on
we
the
do our
stream.
best.
They don't get an opinion. We're just chat.
Josh,
Hi,
you
Kat.
gotta come on
Nobody's
their streams more often, man.
It's Saturday morning. Saturdays are usually family time. I'm neglecting my family at this very moment. So
Oh, well, I feel bad.
Little payback. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
that's right. They'll barge in here during the stream, I'm sure.
And what does the stormtrooper feel about you building? Is that a Bucks Fizz you're drinking there?
I'm having brunch with you guys. What are you guys not all
Oh,
drinking?
is that a
mimosa?
mimosa?
Look at that. That's a bit
Nice.
posh, isn't it? You got
it
champagne
posh?
mixed with orange juice.
Yeah. Do you guys not all have a bucket of champagne next to your?
I don't, but I
Or is
wish
it
I
just
did
me?
now. Because that is making me feel like really.
I thought I was a
just,
lord,
just
eh?
streaming
Yeah.
with you right
Well,
now. I'm feeling
I've just got
good.
coffee, man.
I'll do too.
I know.
Yeah, I've got coffee
I got
too.
Dunkin'.
No, yeah, brunch with the boys. I mean, I
It's
also have an
8:00 in the
energy
morning.
drink.
It's not even brunch time yet.
Well, I don't know. It's 10:40. Oh, never mind.
No,
Right,
I
it's a
think
lot
we'll
earlier
cruise
for you
into
guys.
brunch. We'll cruise into brunch.
Yeah, but I look. It's weird because on Greg and Cabbage, like on your guys' end, I'm like, dude, it's later in the afternoon. You guys are great, but then I'm like, yeah, Doc and Josh, man, it's like
Crack
what
of dawn.
8:48 in the morning, or is it 7:48 in the morning?
I'm central, so I'm
You're
it's
central time.
9:48. for me.
Oh, that's right. You're from Texas.
You're drinking at 9 in the morning.
Oh, exactly.
No,
He's
it's
in Texas.
brunch.
They drink
It's
all the time.
champagne. It doesn't count. It's brunch.
No,
I'm not
I'm
into
all
the
for
brown
it.
stuff
Yeah.
It's
yet.
excellent.
It's champagne time somewhere in the world. You might as well drink it.
I've never understood the whole like morning thing, anyways.
I'm not criticizing.
Dude, if you want to drink, what does it matter if it's 9 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
It's just when it's in front of the kids. That's the issue. I think people have.
Yeah.
That's what I tried to tell the police when I was driving to work.
Yeah.
I mean, because think about it, if you're like a night owl. Like I remember when I worked. I worked third shift at a hospital for a while when I was younger, and I worked from 10 at night to 7 in the morning. It was so weird. I took lunch at 2 o'clock in the morning. It was so weird, dude. But anyways, when I would get off, a lot of the staff would be like, "Yeah, let's go have a drink." And I'm like, "Dude, it's like 7 in the morning." And they're like, "Dude, you just got off work." And I was like, "Good point." So I'd go to this one bar that I don't know how they did it, but they were.
What was open at that time of day?
There was a bar that would be open, and I don't know how they did. Like in Key West, Florida, it was different because the bars close at 5 in the morning and then they open at 7 in the morning. Weird. But that's Key West, Florida. It's just party town 24/7 pretty much. But where I was, where was this? It was Pensacola.
That's very far from Key
No.
West.
It wasn't Pensacola. It was Virginia.
That's
But
even
it doesn't
further
matter.
from Key West.
Regardless, it was just it was like I don't know how they did it. You know, it must have been low key or something. What's everybody talking about on the chat? There is a great DeLorean documentary series on Netflix. Oh wow!
Oh yeah, there is. I think I saw that just before I did that stream.
Brick and Brute said 0 to 60 in 2.99 seconds. The new DeLorean. No shit for an electric car.
Pretty good.
Yeah, electric cars just take right off, man.
Well, they're getting better. Well, they're getting better and better.
The acceleration on those is awesome, man. Electric cars, like the amount of times I've nearly got run over in London, because in London we just walk out in the road, we don't care. But
that'd be the
they teach us to look both ways before we.
You're supposed to look to the left in London. Yeah, don't look to the right. You look to the left in London, right?
Yeah. So, and the thing is, right? You just, but electric cars just don't make no noise. Other than you're just hoping that they've got dodgy.
And their horns are probably really weak too. Like
it is.
No, they make noise.
It's just a sound bite. Yeah. It's just a sound
yeah, the
bite.
Tesla you can choose, and like there's an electric Dodge Challenger that's coming out that makes a weird noise when it goes.
I just expect you honk your horn and that old noise from when Windows pops up.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, right. Like you honk your horn, but that's the noise you get with it. Mrs. Hive is all about getting her an electric car soon after she pays off her student loan, which apparently might happen a little faster than expected.
Great.
And I got to tell you, a lot of people have gotten mad at me, but I have mixed emotions about that, man.
What do you mean mixed emotions? Like give everyone debt, forgive everyone. Who cares?
Because you know who's paying for that, right?
If I would have known college was going to be free, more people would have went. That's the thing.
No, look, I'm on the fence about it because I see the extremely good thing about it, because not just for the individual that gets the debt paid off, but part of society and the economy, because when they don't have that debt, they can put more money into the economy, right? It's a good thing. But at the same time, like, I understand what some of my other friends are saying about, like, well, it's taxpayers that are paying that. I'm paying for your college tuition now.
Now you need to pay for mine.
But my point was to them was like, well, we have, you call it, they paid for college education, you know what I mean? But so then they're like, yeah, but not for like expensive schools and both. So I don't know, it's all over the place, man. But I am overall generally happy. I just kind of have some mixed emotions about it.
What are you guys getting free education now or something?
No, you can get like a state payment. Well, there's also like state colleges, right? That you can get, right? Like go to, and then it's like
you can.
I know there's grants and like loans and tuitions, and I don't know a lot about it because I didn't go to college. But all I know is Mrs. Hyde has been paying on hers for a long time, and it is sad, man, that you in America. Like I don't know about other places, but in America, it's starting to change now. But for most of my life, you either went to college and got a good paying career job, or there was like the middle area where you get like a trade type job. And then there was like working at fast food and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like the lowest minimum wage job type stuff. So clearly, a lot of people, you got to go to college. You know what I mean? And I think that if you're going to have certain jobs, doctors, lawyers, scientists, even certain business, you know what I mean? I get it. But there's a lot of stuff. Like I went through this with my daughter because she was wanting to figure out what to do a while back, a long time ago. And, you know, I told her about getting into a trade. I was like, sweetie, I was like, you go to a trade school, become an electrician, you'd be making 6 figures in a few years. But it depends on what you want to do. You know what I mean? So she's really good artist. So she's trying to do something more with like art, makeup type stuff. But I don't know, man. It's a weird situation.
Well, without getting into the political aspect of it, recently there's this whole debt forgiveness program. We're forgiving a bunch of debts and stuff. Oh, we're making it easier to go to college. And who's paying for it? It's like, oh, me, who already has a full-time job. It's been out of college for years and years.
Right.
But I think it was John Green or Hank Green. One of them was like, I'm happy to pay for other people to also be educated because you know what that means as a society. It means there are smarter people in society. And I'm happy to live in a society where the rest of the people out there are also smart and educated and well informed.
Exactly. It's the same way with elementary and high school. You know what I mean? I am perfectly fine. Even if I didn't have kids, of course I'm fine with my tax money paying for that stuff, man. Because I want these kids to grow up with a good education and be good contributing, paying members to society. You know what I mean?
Good citizens.
Right. Exactly. And it's a domino effect. You get a job that you want and you don't have to kill yourself or go into massive debt getting it. Then you become happy. Happier people, man, are better to society. You know what I mean? Look at how many people right now are just, you know, I don't want to say just completely miserable, but just you're stuck in jobs or you're living paycheck to paycheck or the prices for everything going up. I mean, it's tough, man. And it's tough to keep going and just keep a good, happy face on all the time.
Raise your hand in chat if you're miserable right now. Go ahead. We make lots of money. We have all the Lego in the world.
I know, dude. I'm like, oh god, what am I talking about?
Dude, honestly, I mean, and the fact is, I seriously think Lego is going to take a big hit next year.
For sure.
I don't even think they'll make a billion profit. I think
3 billion instead.
I don't think they'll touch $1 billion. I really don't. I think
I gotta tell you, I don't know where they're going with this metaverse stuff. I understand the factory in Virginia. I personally would have just let some of the dust settle a little bit on some stuff instead of just trying to go so hard on everything, you know, else. But that's just my opinion. But I get the logistical purposes of it. But yeah, I don't know, man.
Is that near you, Hive?
What's that?
Is that near you?
Oh yeah, I used to live right next to because it's right next to Richmond. And that's where I lived at before here. If I was still living down there, I don't know, probably would have paid that well. But I probably would have still tried to get a job at the factory, man.
Good factory job.
I'll be somebody's leak hookup or something, man. Get some minifigs, send some pictures of you guys. And then lose my job, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Probably
won't work there for long.
Like, I'm just too much of a loudmouth to keep that stuff too low key. Hey, Two Humble Bricks, JC Hustle, what's going on? How y'all doing? I think I said hi to Dusty already. Mama Lego, good morning. Cydia says, when I saw the Ford Mustang SUV on the street, it roasted a Tesla, blew the doors off of it. Yeah, I've seen those Mustang SUVs. And at first, when I first saw it, I was like, ugh, like what the? But I think they're growing on me a little bit.
I'm always confused by them because I see the grill and it looks like a Mustang, and I'm like, "What the heck?" And then it's like, "Oh, there's a truck attached to that."
No, it's so weird. But again, it's growing on me. It's just I don't know, man. I just look, you guys. A lot of you guys know, man. Like sometimes I'm a man of principle, and just some things just don't really make any sense to me. And I'm like, a Mustang, a fast car, you're making it into an SUV. So you can have a fast SUV, because the whole point of a Mustang is it's a fast muscle car. You know,
Yeah,
you don't.
but
You get like, what are they gonna do? Make a Dodge Charger an SUV next? I mean,
Sure.
I mean, yeah,
They made it
I
a
guess.
hatchback. The Dodge Magnum was a hatchback version of the Charger.
Like, why can't they just like make cool vehicles in production, like Tron light cycles or something? You know, like that's what I want. I want a light cycle. Like, okay, I can't have the wall behind it, you know, but the bike would be enough. And they've made them. I've seen them.
I think you're reaching a little bit. You went from don't give me a Mustang as an electric SUV, and now you're like, but I want a Tron light cycle. I'm like, sure, I'd like an X-wing, but I mean, I'd take an SUV that'll carry my whole family at the same time.
I would, God, that would be so awesome to see an actual flying X-wing, and they could do it. All they gotta do is just format the looks onto a jet, you know.
They made them go to Disneyland, the Disneyland opening of Galaxy's Edge, the Star Wars world there. They had 2 or 4 big X-wing drones that they flew up in the background and did some stuff like during the fireworks show. They didn't bring them to Florida, but they were there. So somewhere in storage, there are large flyable X-wing drones.
And I mean, they're big, right? Like, I get it, they would be life size, but I mean, but still,
they did that with Star Trek once. They did the same thing. So someone got like an Enterprise D, I think it was, and then put a drone on top of it and just flew it over some cities.
That's cool.
Wow. Let's see. What's everybody saying? I think the Mustang SUV is kind of ugly. Then again, I don't like the modern design language of mass-produced cars. You know what's cool about where I live is there's definitely a group of people that like old style cars. I forget what it's called, but like the ZZ Top car. Someone's got one around here of that. I've definitely seen some like old like 57 Chevys. Some really beautiful looking cars around here. Definitely people around here definitely have some money, that's for sure. Lego Bexar.
Bear. I think it's Lego Bear.
Oh, Lego Bear. Sorry. Lego Bear. Hello, hello, hello.
Named after a city in Texas, which is pronounced Bear.
Wow. That
Texas
really it's pronounced like that, huh?
Yeah, Texas is weird.
That's all right, man. Texas is cool.
You learn that being here for a little while.
It's hot. I've been through it a few times.
No joke there. It is hot.
You ain't kidding.
Do you get bears in Texas?
No, thankfully not.
Nah, you guys got snakes, scorpions.
We got everything else. Snakes and scorpions and
and they got like mean
Republicans. He threw that in there. He's like, Josh is like, yeah, I don't want to get all political on you, but
no, man,
not in Austin. Austin's the blue section of Texas.
Texas the Democrat. Look, Cabbage.
Yeah, cheers, Cabbage. Thank you. There we are. One person getting in the spirit of, isn't it mid-afternoon for you guys?
Yeah, I'm going out tonight though for date night.
He's getting ready. Yeah.
He's going out.
Yeah, date night with the wife, so she's going to enjoy me later on.
How many pints has she got to have before you go out?
Well, before she finds me attractive.
Yeah.
Cabbage, you just remember that hair, dude.
Yeah, man. That's your selling point, Cabbage.
Make sure you use good conditioner tonight. You will be okay.
Oh yeah, wash and go.
And besides, Cabbage, you're not a bad looking guy at all, and you're freaking hella funny, dude.
I agree with one of those statements, probably.
Hey, humor will get you 90% of the way.
It will.
It does, exactly, Josh.
How I've gotten
a lot of guys don't think about that, man. And my dad tried to teach me that when I was like a teenager. He's like, look, you can try and be badass all you want. He's like, you could be tough, you could do this, you could do that, but I'm telling you, he's like, a good sense of humor. He's like, not just females. I mean, everybody likes somebody with a good sense of humor. They're fun to be around. They make you comfortable. They make you laugh. And laughing is one of the best feelings ever. He's like, then you got to work on your game. But like, and my dad used to do like stuff like magic tricks and stuff. Like he would do just random things that they would never think about. Like, yeah, he would just like, he used to be a waiter for a while and he would just do these card tricks and get dates all the time. We have guests. We have the Brick Bods, Ian and Carrie here. Yeah. What's up? I'm so glad you guys are here.
Hello. Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got rid of our kids for the So it's quite nice.
See, as a parent, I just love it when I hear stuff like that, dude.
They're gone now. I can have fun. I can remember what it was like before they were around.
Like I remember one time I was talking to Ninja at Neverland, and I was like, yeah, you guys should totally fly out here sometime, maybe for Brick Fair or something. And I was like, I got plenty of room for the kids, you know, and we got multiple rooms. Neverland's like, screw those kids, man. We're gonna go by ourselves.
It's a solo trip.
I was like, I get it. You guys need a vacation.
Actually,
You need a break.
myself.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we love them, but it's nice to have a break sometimes.
Of course, dude. Any parent needs that time, dude. Yeah. And I only have one. I just had one. I couldn't imagine if I had more than one.
I think more than one is easier though, because then they can play together.
That's probably true. You know what's crazy though is now that my daughter, she's 18, she's been in Colorado. She's gonna go to school in a year and stuff. But I miss her so much, dude. I want her back in the house. It's just it's so quiet around here, and she just brings so much life and joy to everything. I miss her so much.
About that part.
Brick Pasta, hello, and Big Nate Bricks. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for being here. And Axel, hi Axel.
I think I'm building an axle right now.
Craigster says he's not getting lucky 2 nights in a row. He was with me last night. Oh man, dude, Craigster, you be giving out a lot of secrets, man. Talking about you got pictures of cabbage.
Oh, he's talking about me, is he?
Yeah, I think he's talking about you. We have another guest back.
Well,
Shy Time is back. Hey,
there he is.
How'd your
reason I joined this thing in the first place?
Oh, Josh, I missed you.
I heard Josh.
Well, at least I know how to get Josh on a stream now.
Well, both of our kids started kindergarten for the first time. We haven't chatted since that.
Oh no, we haven't.
Oh,
it's been too long.
Ezra's a dick now. He just like the other day, like I dropped him off to the gate because they don't let us go in anymore. Which I was totally fine with from the very beginning, but my wife wasn't. Like she wanted to walk to the door. Mm-hmm. But when I drop him off now, he's like, "Dad, you can go now." I'm like, "We're not even in the school grounds." Like, "No, you can go now. I can walk." I'm like,
"No, it happened. It happened. Like other kids, like he knows other kids now, and like the perception, like, no, I don't want him to see me being a little kid with my dad now. You know what I mean? Like, I got to grow up."
I was like, that's when it hit me though. But that's when it hit me. Like before it didn't hit me, I'm like, "Oh, it's cool. I still got another kid." You know, the whole like. Bye. But then when he said like you can, I got this. Like when he literally said I'm good, Dad. I'm like, oh,
dude,
damn it.
No, and it's weird because there are certain things throughout my life. Like I remember when I was a kid, and I used to always give my dad a hug. You know what I mean, and stuff. And then I don't remember. I think I was 11, maybe, and he went to give me a hug, and I stuck out my hand to shake his hand.
Oh no!
And he wasn't mad or anything, but it just shook him because he was like, "What?"
Yeah, I just hit him.
And I remember, like, I used to always tuck my daughter into bed when she was a kid. You know what I mean? You know, tuck her into bed and everything. And then I went to do it one night, and she's like, "Oh no, I'm good, Dad. I'm old enough now." I was like, "Okay, let me go back downstairs."
This isn't for you.
That's
you break me. So
that's
sad.
That's when
I find I just become more embarrassing though if they do that.
Well, yeah, I mean, sometimes if she's around her friends now, when she was an older teenager around her friends, sometimes I'd be like, "Hey, Niall, here's your dad. Come here, I love you." She'd be like, "Oh my God, stop it, shut up."
Would you try and do like a Cy O'Connor impression?
I can't do the Irish voice very good. I can do a Scottish one pretty decent, but Irish is different.
Oh, give us a Scottish one. Come on, give us your. Imagine Scotty or something like that from Star Trek.
I'm giving all I've got, Captain.
All right, now do Sean Connery and Highlander.
Oh, shingles. Oh, wait, how does it go? I like to date the shingle ladies.
the ones with shingles specifically.
All right, now do Sean Connery and James Bond.
Oh God. Oh, dude, I can't.
All right, now do Sean Connery and U-571.
I gotta go back and watch some of those ones now.
Red October. What submarine movie was he in?
Red October.
Red October. Oh no, that was Harrison, wasn't it?
Red Dawn.
No,
No, that's right. Hunt for Red
no,
October.
Hunt for Red October.
That's right.
Yeah,
Red October. Yeah. Okay. Thank
Was
you.
the Russian?
yeah. He was also good in what was the one with Nicolas Cage?
He
when they're
was
in the
good
prison.
in everything. Let's be.
The Rock.
Highlander.
And Highlander too. Yeah, yeah. Wow.
No. Entrapment, wasn't that what the one? With,
Oh, Entrapment. Yeah, that was the
yeah,
first time I
Catherine,
saw. What's her
Zeta
face?
Jones.
Yes.
How would you guys say
that was
over
also
there?
the first time I learned how to get across
Catherine
those
Zeta.
wires. Not wires, but the electrical lines. What are they called?
Lasers.
Lasers. Yes. Good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, so Connery Scottish, but he played an Englishman. I gotta go back and watch that. Like, how did he get rid of his accent during that?
No.
Bond movies.
He doesn't care. He's just the same.
Yeah, but look, if I lived over there, I'd be. I don't know. I feel like that kind of make me mad. Did that bother you guys over in the UK?
Nah, they secretly speak English anyway.
No,
Don't
it's
they?
a dumb, bloody American movie. What will we care?
I swear, we always try to take stuff and spin our own thing with it, dude. Well, we made our own version of Bond, didn't we? With Jason Bourne.
Yeah, he's one.
Bourne Identity. That was like our version, I guess, kind of.
And Mission Impossible. We got a few of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was that one with Vin Diesel in it, where he was a spy?
What?
Triple
Be more
X?
specific.
Was it X?
Fast and Furious.
I didn't know.
I don't
I didn't know
Triple
Fast and
X,
Furious was a spy movie.
Oh,
No,
might have been
I know what he's
3
talking
X
about,
movies.
but
Triple X.
yeah, Triple X. That's what it was, and they did a sequel with Ice Cube.
Yeah, and he kills James Bond, doesn't he, in the first one?
Oh, I don't remember. It's been a
Yeah,
long
there's a
time
guy
since
in
I've
a
seen it.
tux who's English and gets killed.
And it turned out it wasn't really that great of a movie.
Go figure. Who'd have thought it?
Did I say hello to Brick Pasta? If I didn't, hello. Jason Bourne is way more badass than James Bond. Look, I don't want to say that necessarily because they both have very different styles. I feel like Bond is way more elegant in a sense.
In
and
that
Bourne
one has
is,
style and one doesn't have style.
yeah. Now, don't get me wrong, Bourne's a definite badass, dude. There's no doubt about that. But he's a little more chaotic, in my opinion. But
He doesn't
It
know
has been
who
a
he
while
is,
since
really,
I've seen
does
it.
he? That's the problem.
I think he found out eventually.
Yeah,
'Cause they made a
knows who
few
he
of
is
them.
now. He's good now.
And then, of course, there's also the Harrison Ford played him in the first couple movies.
The future.
Jack Ryan, but that was an analyst.
No, but I'm
not
thinking
a-
the Patriot or something, right? And then
Patriot was Mel
the
Gibson.
Office guy played him.
Right, he's
Martin
playing
Freeman.
Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan, yes,
Ricky Gervais.
Pay attention.
Yes.
Don't act like I don't
because
know.
that was based off the books by I know his name.
Tom Clancy.
Yes,
Yep.
Clancy. Thank you. Thank
Clancy,
you.
yeah.
Makes
stuff.
good video games.
Mm-hmm.
I've never played the video games, but they did look good.
Just Rainbow Six games.
Oh,
Rainbow Six.
I thought there was another one too. When it comes to video games, I remember I used to be really into Metal Gear Solid.
Ooh, that's a
Also
classic
good
old
games.
one, that is. Man.
Yeah, man. Because when he would die, his boss would be like, "Snake, Snake, Snake."
I like that you're saying that's a classic old game, but they're still making those games, at least in the last couple of years.
I saw one. I was like, "Dang, this
Yeah, How about this
Up
for a
to
printed
5.
piece? How about that for a printed tile?
Hold on a second. What you got there? What you got there?
Oh, Porsche.
What is
Porsche.
Oh, nice. Black on red.
Very good.
Damn, man. I see that Vader castle back there, by the way. Sorry, I'm looking. I'm not even looking at your printed piece. I'm looking at your background.
This is what the DeLorean will look like in about 2 weeks after
There you
I
go.
finish this one.
What version do you keep displayed there, Greg? You got the first movie?
Yeah, I've gone for the first one. I was that kind of uses more pieces.
I was gonna say I've got the second one just because it's hovering, so I've just turned the tires and put on Mr. Fusion.
Ah, nice. Yeah, that is pretty cool. And the linkages, the axle setup and stuff like that underneath it is really.
That's
good.
that's the best part is the wheel flipping mechanism.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Am I the only one in like the entire Lego community that did the third one?
I built them all. They're rather small changes. I made them all for the review, but I chose the second movie to display.
I like the red wheels. I don't know why.
Yeah, they look cool.
I like them too.
Didn't
And
because
three
that
was
had the
chicken
white wall
my
wheels,
favorite.
right?
What happened?
Didn't it have the white wall wheels until they put it on the track?
No, they put the white wall wheels when he went back in the fifth. Oh yeah, the first one. Yeah. They put white wheels? No, they didn't. They didn't.
No,
Then
you're thinking the third one.
The third one was the white
Until
wheels.
they, until they
white
put
walls.
the train wheels on it.
Yeah, well, when he got a flat tire after getting chased by the Native
Americans.
That's right.
I almost said it.
Native Americans.
I almost said it.
Sorry, I'm just kind of going through the chat here, seeing what everybody's talking about. Alec Baldwin was the first Jack Ryan in Hunt for Red October. He was Jack Ryan in that?
Yep.
I need to rewatch that movie.
Wow, I had no idea. Dang, that's crazy, dude.
I have Brickmania made him a minifig. Damn, where is he?
Did they make a submarine? They've got a couple submarines right now.
They made a couple submarines, but they made a Sean Connery out of Hunt for Red October.
That'd be cool to see.
I don't know where he is though. The quality of it's not as good as it is nowadays, but I mean, for back then, it's pretty dope.
Oh, hi, Ruth. I don't know if I said hi to Adora Build. How are you this morning?
Hey, Ruth.
All right. I need to find a couple pieces here. I have not made good progress on this.
Speaking of submarines, he walked away from the camera while still speaking.
Oh,
himself.
I think Spider-Man might have taken a hit there.
Didn't change. Spider-Man can take it. Speaking of submarines,
what you got there?
A good friend of mine gifted me a Lego brand that some of you may be familiar with called Snap.
What?
Which was Lego weirdly years and years ago. And he gifted it to me because one of the builds is a submarine. I haven't opened this. That good friend of mine, Greg, was fortunate enough to meet this last week because they were in the UK. This was gifted to me by Sans.
Yeah.
Because we got a good deal on a bunch of Snap sets. I think when they were in Texas, around here for Brick Rodeo.
I just don't understand though, because even as a good deal, like those things are very. I'm trying to say this as nice as possible. Ugly.
They're obscure. They're weird, but you all know Sans, so
yeah.
Pick up a bunch of those. And
when I was
as deeply as he has,
I had stuff I was given to Claire and Lauren when they showed up, and I gave Sans like just some completely random pieces. I had no idea. Like there's one I'm gonna send to Greg eventually one day. It's like a shuttle piece that like lights up and makes noises and stuff like that. But like I remember I gave him like these clear yellow plates or something, like these translucent yellow plates or something. It just some odd stuff. I gave him like a dice, like it came with one of the Lego games at some point. Because I know he loves just random stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because every time I'm trying to think of something for Sans, I'm like,
it's got to be something different.
It's hard to get a gift for that guy.
Yeah, you would think it wouldn't be because you think you'd be like, oh, anything Lego, but he would appreciate anything, you know what I mean? But just to try and find something very specific that he would be like, oh wow, because that's what you want to do when you give people gifts, they'll be appreciative and love it no matter what or whatever. But like to really see a look of surprise on their face or get them something that is hard to get or they wouldn't have thought of. So yeah. I think it's funny that Ryan just gives them all of his extra little pieces, the extra pieces that come in sets.
Literally
just like fills up a cup.
Well, Ryan used to literally throw those in the garbage.
Dude, that's crazy because you never know when you might need them. One by one, or
Ryan does not need them.
Well, yeah,
he is a set guy through.
Yeah. David Bishop, hello. How are you today? I was thinking something simple like a Lego skull with meat cleaners. Oh, you're talking about a mock or something. Oh, and hi, Ingrid. How are you today? Snuck in under the cloak of reading family. Beetlejuice was on last night. Baldwin was so young in that movie. Crazy to see him like that. Yeah. That's a classic, man. And actually, I have Beetlejuice. I forgot I got that minifig from one of those Dimension sets.
Was he in Dimensions or something?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, I got
I
him,
never knew that.
and I got Homer Simpson from the Dimension pack.
Yeah.
Honestly, Dimensions was the way to go to get your figures that they're not going to make again.
I slept on the Dimensions so hard, dude.
Me too.
And then by the time I
I'll pick
wanted
them
them,
up when I see
I saw them. So a lot of them were on clearance or whatever, but like they're practically gone now. Unless you go to like a Bricks and Minifigs or something.
My Bricks and Minifigs gets them in pretty often.
Because I don't want all of them, but there's definitely a handful. I'd love to get the Mr. T. There was a lot of them like that. Michael Knight.
Yeah, David Hasselhoff. I got that one. Funny enough, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I this wasn't. I got either Itchy or Scratchy the cat. I can't remember, but that was from the CMF packs. I think that wasn't from, or maybe it was from one of the sets, but it wasn't from Dimensions.
Yeah, some people. David Bishop's going to Brick Slopes later today. I think that's in Utah. Decent sized Lego convention in Utah.
Yeah.
Well, that people are going to that right now.
Well, I had it last night on London Calling. Larry Legend was there, and so he did a live stream from there via us, and for a whole hour we just showcased the whole thing, and it is awesome. Dude, there is some brilliant stuff there. Really
Coconut's there.
I know, we saw him. We spoke to him live. Coconut was there. Gene from Gene's version was there. Martin Brick Snaps, he was there as well. And there was
Lego Veteran Dad was there as well.
Yeah, we met the designer of the ship in a bottle. He was there.
Tiago?
Didn't see Tiago. Didn't see him.
I thought Tiago did the ship in a bottle.
The original guy.
Oh, the other guy.
Yeah, not the Lego design.
Not the set guy. Yeah,
the fan designer.
Yeah, the fan guy.
Oh, the ideas guy. Okay,
the real guy.
Yeah, Brick Slopes looks like a good time, man.
We were blown away how good it was, and there's some massive train sets there as well. And Larry has done a crossover, right? And you guys have got to see this. If you're going to see one thing from London Calling last night, you've got to see what he's done. His mock. He's done a crossover of R2D2 and Deadpool.
Nice.
And it is seriously, it's something like P2D2 or something like that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really, really clever.
Well, it's D2P2 because it's Did You P2 basically is the joke.
That is a Deadpool-esque joke.
Yeah. Speaking of convention, I was pretty stoked. I already registered for Brick World Chicago.
Yep, you can save $20 if you do it now.
Apparently, a lot of people have already. I think I need to do that.
And I haven't figured out if the hotel rooms are already booked or
no,
if it's
they won't. They won't
early.
come out until like a month before.
Okay, good. Because
They said they're going to try. Mark said they're going to try to get them to open it up as soon as they possibly can, and the hotel is fighting them, but they're willing to do it like in January or something.
Yeah. I mean,
like he wants it even earlier than that, but they're like the hotel's like, hey,
as soon as it's open, man, I'm getting a room.
Yeah,
and,
I'm seriously looking at coming over as well for that.
Well, so what I'm hoping is I'm going to get a room and find 2 other people that want to split it with me. And that because there's 2 beds and a couch. And if everybody wants to pay the same, we could just rotate each night. Like I'll sleep on a couch one night, then I can sleep on a bed one night. You know what I mean? Like we just rotate it around or something. But
do you snore? Do you snore though?
I might sound like a chainsaw.
Noise canceling headphones.
I'm just kidding. I don't think I sound that loud or at all. But again, who knows? So I think Chef was already talking about wanting to share a room, but I gotta double check on stuff. And I even have my mock planned what I want to do. So,
you're gonna show there as well, dude.
Well, I want a spot at a table, not just a show, but just to have like a base. You know what I mean? I can go and sit down, chill. I can put my stuff under the table, or set my drink down, or whatever. It's just nice to have somewhere you can just chill if you want to. Yeah. And it is, and I gotta say, from my experience at Brick Fair, it was nice. It was cool. I wasn't at the mock the whole time, but when I was sitting there a lot while there was the lines and everything, and it was really cool to see everybody checking out your mock and they'd ask questions and it's just really neat.
I
enjoyed the experience.
I think there could potentially be a few Brits going out next year.
I would assume Tech would be coming back.
I think he's up for it as well.
Street hooligans.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna drive up. Take my mock with me, and I want to have a vehicle there too, just in case.
Just a shout out as well to Callie Brickclick from a couple of weeks ago when Lauren was on there. It was really her influence on me is basically why I'm going to go to Chicago.
Yay!
And if you want to know why, then you'll have to listen to it back. By the way, Shai, I've been listening. I've been enjoying listening to you guys on, and of course the Brick Bods on iTunes as well, which has been.
Oh yes, woo!
Been enjoying that.
Surprisingly, it does really well in the podcast platforms.
Yeah, I like it. I love it.
Yeah, I would say probably the Brick Bods I probably watch on YouTube more, and Callie I probably listen to on Spotify more. Except for the intro on Callie. I always watch like the first couple minutes on YouTube so I can see like
so you can see who it is.
Who is it?
Yeah,
who is it?
so
Who is it?
well, plus Ninja, it's not just about who he highlights. It's he cracks me up every time when he says like, you know, the just not like a paid advertisement or whatever. Like he says something different like every time. Yeah. So, but it's not on Spotify, so that's why I listen to it. And I gotta tell you, man, listen to Ian and Carrie. You guys have such good like chemistry talking and like your different opinions, and then but you guys are like similar but different enough that you guys have some good conversations about stuff.
I love the fact that Carrie.
Well, Carrie, you make me laugh so much. You always say the funniest things.
She doesn't edit out the arguments that they have as well. But
she's so matter of fact about stuff sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You say that, Carrie. You're right.
I like it when she asks a question and Ian's like, not really.
I don't know is what Ian always says. I don't know. Yeah. And then he does know.
Well, the thing I've always said before about Ian, because you know, like in like some Assembly Required and stuff like that, is dude, Ian's a smart dude. And even like when there's times if I don't agree with what he's saying, which isn't really a lot, but even if I don't, Ian's smart enough and respectful enough that, you know, I at least acknowledge it and be like, you know what, that's an extremely good point of view, you know. But most of the time he changes my mind about stuff if I'm like, oh yeah, I didn't see it like that, or yeah, he's right about that.
Yeah, he's quite persuasive.
He builds a good case. I'll give him that. He does build a good case.
I don't think I've ever changed your mind on anything, though.
It's Ian, attorney at law.
So She-Hulk, then, what do we think? I'm really enjoying it. It's just too short so far.
Like I said, I like it. I do like her character. I like a lot of the stuff in it. There's certain narratives that I'm like, come on, man. Like, either like they feel like they should kind of change the perception of it a little bit, or just tone it down a little, I guess. But other than that, I think it's great. You know, it just seems like really there's like some serious, I don't know, issues with men or something on that show. And even like to the Hulk, I feel like
they've dumbed him down. I like the Hulk has definitely been dumbed down. Like, yeah. Like, did you catch the line on it this week though? He
Which
went.
one?
The Hulk was chatting with him, and he said, "Yeah, no, I'm a changed man." He goes, "I'm literally a different person."
Oh,
and I thought that was a nice nod to Ed Norton. I thought, yeah.
Well, and see, Mrs. Hive asked me something after she watched it too. She goes, she's like, "I thought the Hulk was a different personality," or did she think? Yeah, because so she doesn't understand because it seems like he's not a different personality per se. Like he's melded the two or something. I don't know. But I told her like in the comic books, it wasn't two different personalities. It was just Hulk. It was just Bruce Banner. And when he grew into the Hulk, he was just dumbed down. You know, he was just he was out of control. It wasn't like the Hulk was a separate entity. You know, and that's what they did in the movies. They made it so where he was like a separate entity, so to speak. But she was really confused about it because she didn't understand what Smart Hulk was. Because I told her in the comics, really, as far as I can remember, except for maybe some obscure stories, the only time there was really a Smart Hulk was Mr. Fix-It. And during that time period, he was like a bodyguard in Vegas or something like that. He dressed in like this big, huge suit. It was cool as hell, man. It was like pinstripe suits and stuff. Yeah. But I do like it. I think it has a lot of potential. I do like the.
I like the fact that she didn't want to be a superhero. She didn't. She'd worked hard to have a career,
and she's a very I mean, like you said, except for like some of that narrative stuff I was talking about, like she's a very likable character, man.
Yeah.
You know, she's witty. She's really smart. You could tell she's caring. I like that. I think it was a post-credit scene in the first episode or something when they were talking about Captain America, and she was like practically crying, feeling sorry for Captain America, like because she thought he died a virgin or something like that. It's like she felt so bad for him. So I don't know.
I'm done here, so I'm gonna have to shoot now. I've got an important.
That's
date
right.
with
You
the wife.
got a date coming up.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Should kill me,
dude. I love that. Oh god, I love
It's
that.
good.
Blue.
I love the blue.
Yeah. Nah, man, it looks great, and it came with a nice little stand.
Looks so good.
Yeah, so this is a limited edition, so you get a certificate as well. Saying
What?
Yeah, you get a certificate.
Oh, that's what that is. There's only
Yeah.
1,500 of them.
No, I think there's about 2,000 of these.
Oh, okay.
That's quite cool.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice. Something to put on
yeah,
the
it's
wall.
looking good. It's good. I like this one.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
1935. And sorry, what make of car is that, dude?
That's a
It's
Horch or Horsch.
Hey, watch your language.
Yeah, which is now technically an Audi. They bought them out.
Ooh,
Nice.
Audi are entering Formula One in a couple of seasons.
Hey, Greg, that was my news. Come on.
Yeah.
Did both the tires on the actual car are both the spare tires like that on both sides?
Yeah,
I always felt like it was only one side or something, but I could be thinking about
both sides on it. Yeah,
yeah, dude.
And
I
you
love
get
the
the
I love the hubcaps too. That's great.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
they're printed. They're all printed on this. So yeah.
Printed what?
Even the grill and all that printed.
Wow.
I think that looks pretty cool, man. Even the figure looks okay. Like his complexion is actually all right on that one.
It's the eyes. When they do the eyes soulless, they look a bit weird, but this one doesn't look too bad.
Let me see. Let me see.
He's not too bad, but there's a couple. There's a couple I got over there that are horrible.
He's got a lovely moustache.
Mustache.
Yes, that's some famous bloke.
Moustache, my lord. What's that thing on his hat? Like, what's all that about?
That's so when he wants to stab people, he runs at them like a unicorn.
I was gonna say, shouldn't you guys know that? That's a very European.
I don't know what that's called. I'd call it a nipple. What would you call it?
This is modern day Europe, Josh.
I was gonna say, what is this? Is this German? Where is this from?
It's German. Right?
Yeah,
So-
it's
so you say he's German, or,
It's the nipple then.
it's World War One. World War One.
Okay, we'll have to ask Joshua
You
Hanlon.
can get those little gold things on Love Honey.
Wait, you said World War
Hey.
Love
Honey.
1935 though.
I know we're on a Hive stream, but love honey. Ooh. That's after
seen one
hours.
there.
That is.
Oh, sorry. I took the tone down a bit.
It's okay, man.
You're good at that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all right.
Anyways,
Yes, I'm sure it's World War One. He was World War One, World War Two. This dude.
This is 1935, so it's between.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
oh, look at that. I love it
Is it a
when
named
someone-
character? Because he looks like
It's,
a field marshal with that helmet.
It's
Yeah.
Ludendorff. So he was around the same time. as World
See, this
War
is
One.
why Lego doesn't want to make this stuff. Look
Yeah,
at
man.
our conversation's going further and further off course, dude.
Hey, what else could we talk about? Nipple heads. Where would we talk about nipple heads? Only in this stream, folks.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, oh man, oh man. Minifig Who? What's happening?
Thank you guys.
Oh,
Have me on.
Cabbage, thank you for
Bye, Cabbage. Have a good fun tonight.
yeah,
Don't forget
thanks
to
for-
limber up.
Yeah, thanks for being here. And yeah, good. I was gonna say good luck on your date. But I don't know if that sounds right. Have
Yeah,
fun
you
on your
don't-
date.
Cardio. It's
Don't-
all
don't
about
pull
the
that
cardio.
Yeah,
Don't pull that Achilles again.
be the best 10 seconds of her life. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Woohoo!
Work on that cardio. Damn.
Yeah.
It just reminds me I'm getting out of shape.
In my latest vlog, people were abusing me in the chat, saying that I sounded out of breath as I was walking along. Try not to run over.
You're so funny, Greg. You're like they were abusing me.
Well, I'm like,
I know, I'm just playing, but I mean, you're not a smoker. Are you putting on some pounds?
I've definitely put on pounds over.
Oh, dude, I put on a lot of pounds, man.
I'm fitter than I've been in 2 years, but I'm fitter, but I haven't lost the weight. That's the thing. I'm gymming it and stuff like that, but you know, it'll happen. It'll happen. Put it this way, I'll be happy with this extra poundage through the winter. That's for sure. You know, that could save me a couple of degrees.
I mean, it's great until I try to put my damn pants on, dude. You know? And I don't know if it's because of the diabetes or not, but like I gain and lose 10 to 15 to 20 pounds like on a regular, dude. Like I go up and down like all the time because I burn a lot of calories, but I burn a lot of calories fast, but it's like a sprint, you know? So like after that initial burning some calories, then it just slows down and I'm like, nah. And plus I eat at the wrong times. I eat like later at night when I'm not supposed to.
Yeah. They
say that you should have a huge breakfast, a breakfast of a king, lunch. I forget what
queen.
I don't think that was the right one, but it doesn't matter. And then dinner like a pauper.
That's it. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
I'm having breakfast right now.
There you go. And it is a tasty, feel-good kind of breakfast.
Seems like something a king would have for breakfast.
Dude, I feel like I need to get some mimosas going on right now, man. I should. Hey, Doc, should I just start drinking some mimosas for Good Morning Brick World? I'll be like, hey, everybody, good morning. And I'll just be like,
I'd be like, yeah, because I can't operate the mute button. So you go right ahead and be like, he's on another tangent, people.
Well, at least I would have an excuse for not knowing how to operate things. You know, it's like I'm drunk.
Yeah, imagine the rants.
Will basically be indistinguishable from a usual stream.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow, though. I'm very much looking forward to interviewing Brick Clicker, man. I think it's going to be a lot
your
of fun.
interviewees tomorrow are Brick Clicker and Sai, isn't it?
No, so Sai is our guest host. Brick Clicker is the guest as far as the guest. For our theme panel is going to be Lego news, leaks, and rumors.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we're gonna have Brick Clicker on, and then the next time we do one, I'm gonna see if like Brick Foundation wants to come on. I didn't know if it'd be good to have like multiple guests on certain themes. I feel like there could be some competition going on, maybe.
Like every time I get these, I just shake my head when they say we don't condone violence.
You know why? Because nobody nowadays
uses beautiful revolver. I mean, it's beautiful.
They don't make those anymore.
There are going to be pistons in this engine.
See, they're used for good. Putting all that CO2.
But the other weird thing is they're like, look, there are going to be lipstick somewhere in this build.
That's interesting.
So yeah, interesting part usage.
Dusty, yeah. What were you? You were on the Hive stream without Hive, weren't you? I think I remember seeing you.
It's my favorite kind of Hive stream.
It was so funny because I got notification that a Hive stream was on. I was like, I don't remember making a Hive stream on. So then I look and I see like my logo with a big stripe through it. It says like Hive stream with no Hive. So I started watching for a while. I was like, man, this is fucking entertaining.
This is pretty good when that Hive guy's not around.
Took some planning on me and Jay's part. Let's do this. He's working now. He gets tired after 7.
I know. Oh gosh, dude, this working thing is for the birds, dude. I've worked hard like all my life, man, and then I took like a 6-month break and just tried to focus on stuff around the house and the channel and all this stuff and artwork, and then I go back to work and I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
Has it been hard getting back on the saddle?
Dude, I haven't hardly been able to get on the saddle, man. I'm like my legs caught on the horse and it's just dragging me. You know what I mean? I mean, the work part isn't really difficult. You know what I mean? Like replacing a part of an appliance or, you know, an air conditioner or something like that. I mean, I can do that. It's just
how was that basement, man? I was looking for an update for that little going down the basement or your plumbing of that house.
Dude, let me tell you something, man. So like
Field Marshal Bill.
No, man, like I go into some real ghetto places, dude. Like we'll get to the scary stuff in a minute, but like I go to some seriously ghetto places. And
what does ghetto mean?
Means like if I keep my eyes forward, I don't like look around at people because I don't want to start nothing. Like there's some
Are
some
you
characters.
looking at me, son?
There's some characters, man, that I'm pretty sure like
They're a bit leery, are they?
Well, I mean, look, I'm not dumb. I know what certain parts of Baltimore are. You know what I mean? Like the violence and the crime and all that. You know what I mean? And I've been going deep into these neighborhoods and into a few places. Now, luckily, generally, nobody messes with me. You know what I mean? It's not like that. But yeah, I still got to be careful in some of those places. However, now there's a couple other places that are just right down like scary, like that picture I showed. It doesn't look too bad, man. But once you walk in there, even with like my headlamp and my flashlight, it is so creepy. It is so creepy in there. I'm so glad I'm a very logical person that doesn't believe in like stuff like that. Because I was even joking around. I was like, yeah, if there's anything down here, I was like, you better have some tools to help me out. I gotta fix this plumbing. But yeah, it's still creepy though. I gotta tell you. And it's not even just that. Like I went into one place. And I had to go down in their basement, and she goes, "Oh, you don't want to go down in there?" And I was like, "Well, I have to." I got to get to the breaker box.
Job, man.
Did you get did music suddenly appear going dun dun dun?
Well, she goes, "Okay, well," she's like, "It's a mess down there," and she's like, "And just watch out for the rats." And I was like really? Dang it, dude! And yeah, I got down there, and like I was almost gonna pull up my camera and like film it for everybody, but I was like. I can't focus on trying to vlog this. I was like, I don't want no rat running across my feet. You know, like I gotta watch my.
He doesn't want to record himself screaming like a little girl, going ah.
So I just run to the breaker box, hit the breaker, and then run back upstairs, man. There's some big rats in Baltimore.
So there's the engine.
You dirty rat.
You dirty. Yeah, see, I'm gonna go get your breaker box, see.
I gotta get that.
Yeah, see what I got? I got an engine. It's got 6 cylinders. Yeah.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
So, talking of engines, I mean, there's the term, Josh might know this. Ian might even know it, but the term suck, squeeze, bang, blow mean anything to you, Josh?
Yeah, it's the thing that this dude on London Calling keeps saying, and every time I cover my head and go, "What does he do? Why does he do it so often?" Like, I understand how engines work, but he just keeps going. He just keeps doing it.
That is how engines work. That's how diesel engines work. Anyway,
I had never heard that before London Calling, and I hope to never hear it after. And I'm grateful for the electric car revolution, because hopefully that means we'll never have to hear those 4 words or phrases uttered in sequence again.
I know, but it's it's enchanting.
Dude, Josh is like, no.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
That's why I keep dodging Greg's invitations to London Calling.
Oh.
I know he's going to bring up engines again.
This is it. So I got
It's
you
not
into a
true.
full
I'm
sense of
just-
security coming on this.
I'm just busy. I look forward to being on in some weeks, hopefully very soon.
Okay.
All I know
You're
is
always
that's
welcome.
the other thing about going back to work is I haven't been to be on London Calling anymore. And then I see the notifications pop up because, I got his notification bell wrong. And I'm like, I can't join. It sucks. I can't even watch.
Tell you what.
What's he doing?
Well, I mean, I watch replay, but I can't watch it live most of the time unless it's at the end.
Yeah.
If I get home at 5, it's a miracle. Usually, it's at least closer to 5:30. So yeah, it's just like with some assembly required. I don't really get to see those as much anymore live. I caught one last week,
and you was quite a regular on that.
It's because I love complaining, and that's what you can do on that show.
I need to join that show more. I didn't know that was the point.
Well, and plus, obviously, Rich and Craigster, man, they're just 2 of the loveliest gentlemen, to hang out with.
Love them.
And again, it's why certain things work really good. That's why I was talking about like Ian and Carrie. I think Doc and me, Rich and Craigster. A lot of us, you and Cy, is because we're very similar, but we can have different enough of opinions to make good conversation. And Rich and Craigster are like that as well. On different things. And it's not even like they're both one set way or the other. It's like sometimes Rich is a little more easy on this and Craigster is a little more harder on it. And then there's sometimes Rich is a little more harder on this and Craigster is a little more easier on it. It just makes good, like I said, good conversation, good fun.
Well, it's a good bounce off energy. That's what I like about, us doing this. And,
yeah.
It's two different opinions from, it's almost like the same opinion from different sides of the coin.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
Oh, this is so cool. This is a really good build, this Porsche. I think I've just finished bag 3. There we go.
Speaking of which, also...
it's actually looking like a Porsche already.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You've got a little while before you have the difficult decision to make of, what is it, Turbo versus Taiga?
Yeah, I'm going Turbo, man. Turbo all the way, me. That's me.
Nice.
I think that's what I built. I don't remember.
The Turbo, I think, uses more bricks. But yeah, I will convert it. I'm going to do one of my new reviews on this. The good, the bad, and the build review. I think I'll do on this, but I will convert it because I think that's quite a clever thing. It's kind of 2-in-1 without being a 2-in-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been doing that a little bit more with that type of stuff. They started, I think, with the Mustang. And then they've got like what you got there. Then there was the Charger. Was it the Charger that came out? That you could change the Camaro.
Dude, the Camaro
was a Z24, right?
Z28?
I can't remember. Shit. But it was a Camaro, I believe, right?
Yes, but it's not a 77. It's not the year I like. I'll still get it. But yeah, you can convert that. You can convert the Mustang, the DeLorean. You can convert this. This one's an interesting vehicle conversion because it converts into a robot.
Oh, yeah.
But then it also turns into a truck, which is fun.
That's some nostalgia, too.
Yeah.
Z28 Will says.
Sounds like what I said, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Craig, I think Hive just called yourself and Rich the odd couple. Was that the one when he was like, to the moon, Alice? Oh, wait, that was the Honeymooners. Never mind.
Too old for my generation. Where's Shy when I need him? He walked away.
I mean, technically, that was too old for my generation. I mean, that was in like the 50s, 40s, 50s. I can't remember. Shit. I was born in 77, so it's
like I said, too old for my generation.
Yeah. Yes, still old, Hive.
Older. Thank you. Like to throw that ER at the end. It makes it all a little bit better. You can convert to Fiat if you buy the recolor. Yeah, that was...
Convert it to what? Well, I guess you can convert it from blue to yellow.
Yeah. It's so weird.
Cost you money to do it.
Can't you just do that with anything, really, though?
Even though I guess that makes sense on Lego's part because it's an easy thing to just do. It's the same parts.
But not all parts are made in all colors already, so...
Yeah. Well, I imagine it can't be too expensive just to do the color, but I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know anything with Lego anymore. Nice shirt, Shy. You got a HD tattoo. Oh,
you got a lot
yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure I've seen that logo on him. I was like, so we're just gonna say that Harley Davidson sponsored Shy. He's wearing their logo.
Yeah. I hope they don't change their logo anytime soon.
So there's something that's gonna be in my vlog that I'm putting in that made me think of Shy. I pass it all the time. It's a Harley Davidson shop center. I don't know. I don't want to say it's a shop because it's freaking huge. It's like a really big place. And then lately they've had a sign out front that says "Learn to Ride."
I learned yesterday. Harley Davidson started out as just a geezer who wanted to put a motor on a bicycle.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Well, that's why motorcycles are so dang fast, man. Because you're basically just riding an engine. It's an engine with two wheels.
They weren't the first ones to do it. The brothers for Harley,
Yeah.
They just were very good at what they made that was reliable, and then eventually they won the military contracts in World War II, and that's what made them what they are today.
Yeah, that's right.
It's how they beat out Indian, because Indian was king when the Davidsons were starting out.
Really?
That's right. I forgot about that.
But yeah, one of the originals, like he was the one that made Harley like a thing, and then eventually made it to where it stopped leaking everywhere. Even though that's still a thing. And then was able to get, to a certain speed at a certain time, got pretty well known amongst like the AMA, and then eventually the Outlaws. And then after that, history was made after the government contracts.
Right.
What years was this? Which wars were we in at that time?
World War II was like the main kicker for them.
That's the thing.
They're way older in World War II. Like when they were younger, it was probably like after World War One.
A lot of people don't realize it, and I'd be interested to know what Shai thinks about this. But there's very few positives about war. But one thing about war that does bring on things is technology.
Yeah, innovation.
And a lot of what we've spoken about today harps back to the war or a war. Now, Hive, we've got about 15 minutes, so I'm gonna boogie.
I was gonna put the link in the comments as well. So yes, everybody at 12 o'clock in about 10 minutes. Part 2 is gonna start on Greg's stream, so I will put the link in the comments. So
everyone in the group. I think I've messaged you over via Instagram, so feel free to.
Is that a different link?
It's a different link.
Yes.
Okay.
Josh, I think it'll be
over on
the
Greg's
first
channel.
Yeah,
I've got to get a new bottle.
grab a bottle while you can. So I'm going to go and set up, have a quick stretch of my legs, and I'll see you guys in about 10, 12 minutes.
See you there in a sec.
All right, okay, guys.
Good.
See you.
Like for real, it's been 2 hours, core blimey. All right, I'll see you over there, Gregory. I'll see you over there.
I'll see you in a few minutes, Si O'Connor, you little cocker.
All right, well, thank you, Greg, thank you.
Oh God,
I'm as American as they come, and I'm still offended by those impressions.
Yeah, I always ask. I always ask Doc. I'm like,
I double checked
he's
with
mad?
Si O'Connor, and he was okay with it.
But I feel like we should be offended by whatever that word was that Greg just called you. Did he call you a cocker?
Yeah.
Is that a? I feel like that have a different meaning over here than it does over there.
It always has a different meaning depending if it's Greg that says it or not.
Yeah.
Right. Greg has been known to say some uncomfortable things, some awkward things.
Because yeah, good thing.
Like there's been times I'm just watching and he'll say something concerning somebody or somebody in the panel or whatever, and I'm like, oh, like I can't. Oh, there's so like I want to hide. Like there's so much cringe, dude. There's Si. A corker. Oh, so it's not a.
What does that mean?
Corker.
Does that mean a bloke, a friend, a dude,
a comrade,
a colloquialism of a fellow man?
A corker would normally. What would it be? A pretty girl would normally be called a corker.
I'm gonna find out right now.
So if Greg calls us that, what does that mean?
What's a
we
corker?
have no idea what Greg ever means by anything. So.
Okay, good.
An excellent or astonishing person or thing.
Look at that. It's a compliment. He thinks we're excellent.
Well, I would have never guessed that was a compliment. My bad, Greg. It just doesn't sound like a compliment. Heck, man, even bloke I've had trouble with sometimes. I feel like bloke is more of a feels like it's a more distinguished way to say a friend.
Yeah,
not a very casual.
It's like when he calls us geezers all the time.
I don't like geezers. That's not. Again, I feel like that means something different over here than it does over there.
Over here, it just means an older person.
I'm not ready for that, dude. Like for crying out loud, I feel like I'm only like 10 years older than like Shy. And Shy's young. I didn't know who else to throw into that conversation. I wasn't sure how old everybody else was. I'm not even exactly.
Josh is my age.
Sure.
I'm about the same age as you, Shy. I'm a year or two younger.
You're
I think you're a
year or so.
Because I figured you guys had to be like in your mid to early 30s.
Yeah, mid to early 30s is flattering for all of us.
Yeah, I'm good with that. This is the best year of my life.
All right, there we go. That's good. That's good. All right. Let's see. Oh, the cheap ass bricks. What's up, cheap ass bricks? How you doing, man? A bunch of addicts. Yeah. I mean, look. I think the best part about that is just at least being able to acknowledge, even if it's not a problem, you could be an addict and it not be a problem, right?
Depends on what you're addicted to. Heroin, probably a problem. Lego, not as big of a problem.
That's true. That's true. I mean, you might even spend more money with Lego, but you at least won't OD on it.
True.
Man, that'd be crazy if somebody OD'd on Lego. Geezer is definitely an insult here, unless you are 80.
Sorry, I had like a really bad thing I was going to say. It had to do with some cheeseburgers, but if you take the line out of cheeseburgers and put Lego in there, I don't know if you get the reference from what I'm talking about, but
I don't. I wish you would elaborate on or off stream.
Say on or off stream. I just saw Brick Sergeant. Brick Sergeant, he says, if you're not older than 56, you are not old yet. Well, thank you, Brick Sergeant. I appreciate that, sir.
I feel like I'm older than my back hurts.
Well, my back hurts.
Dude, I don't know what's going on, man, but pretty much as soon as I turn like 45, I feel like it was 40, but especially 45, like your body just starts going like, F you, man.
You got to keep moving.
Uh-huh.
So now I got a knee pad that I wear on my right knee because I think like the cartilage is gone now on my knee because I can hear it like scraping together and stuff, dude. So like every time I bend down on my knee to do work, it's like, oh my God. So yeah, I had to get one of those. Who's coming to Brick Fair, Pennsylvania? Ooh.
Is that a thing?
I don't think. Yeah, no. Actually, I've heard Pennsylvania one's pretty fun. Well, actually, I've heard a lot of mixed.
Yeah, I know. We can't do them all.
I can't go. I can't go to all. Look, I'm going to Brick World and Brick Fair for sure in 2023. Anything else is going to be kind of up in the air. Now in 2020,
Brick Fest. I thought that was coming up for them.
I'm not sure. But in 2024, one way or another, I'm going to make it out to Cali for something. Maybe, I don't know.
I do too, but I don't know if it'll be for a Lego convention or just to see friends. I got a lot of friends in California all of a sudden.
You can just go to Disneyland. I mean, that's like...
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but yeah, Disneyland is on the list there.
Actually, Mrs. I might want to go. She's been in the one in Florida, but not the one in Cali, so... so yeah, let me get the link to Greg's chat. I mean, not chat.
We finished our calls.
What? Oh, goodness. Yeah. Oh, look at that. A couple of Aston Martins.
Some dual DB5s.
It's quite nice.
I do like the bigger version. I was glad I bought that. I feel like I got to get that one just to go with the bigger version.
Absolutely, you do.
To complement each other. So let me get this link in the chat. And I'll go over there and raid his stream in another 4 minutes. Dude, I've made so little progress on my DeLorean. It's unreal.
I've only
it's
gone through one bag.
Yeah.
What time is it in London?
Right now it should be about 5 o'clock, right?
Yeah, 4 minutes to 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was hoping it was going to be later at night because Pen 15 could have shown up, but it's a little too early for Pen 15. All right.
Yeah,
it's never too early for Pen 15.
1015 is a character, dude. I was watching his review, and he was like, funny. "This mother effing this mother." He's like, he's like mother effing boat. He like smacks it off the table.
He's gonna beat Samuel L. Jackson in like every movie.
I know, dude. I know. As long as he doesn't take off the glasses, I'm okay. Because once he takes his glasses off, I freak out. I can't see.
I just love the mohawk.
The no eyes. You know, that hairstyle reminds me a lot of Butt Chop, dude. Butt Chop definitely has that crazy mohawk thing going on a lot. How many hours since you started your stream, Mayo? Dude, it was like a long time. It was like last night.
It was 12 hours. He did 12 full hours of sorting.
Yeah, yeah. And there was a bunch. I saw a bunch of people.
A bunch of people came on. Miss
Yeah,
Amby and Macro and Adora Build and Ingrid Wynn and
Macro says I can only afford one plane ticket across the continent each year. My wife will only let me take one solo trip a year. I get into too much trouble. Wow. Well, don't want to get into too much trouble.
All right, so Chicago's the blowout. All right.
Was this?
Yeah.
I think some people got into trouble. No one I know personally.
Yeah, I don't know. So Greg says ready when you are. Did the link look okay? Did that go through? Did I put in the chat? It's hard to tell through StreamYard. Let me see. Let me just take a look here real quick, and then we will move on. Come on, chat. Pop up. Yep. Okay, we should be good. All right, we are. Excellent. Okay. All right, everybody. I am going to end this stream. The link to Greg's chat. I keep saying chat. Links to Greg's stream part 2 of this is in the chat. Where you can find it just on his channel. I appreciate everybody spending time with us on this first part of the Transatlantic live stream.
Leave a like.
Yes, please. Please hit that gas pedal on that like button for me.
Yeah, and then join us over there.
Yes, and please, like I said, please join us over on Greg's stream as well. It will be 2 more hours, and maybe I'll get a little more build done. So, all right. Let Greg put the link in the chat as well. So, all right, everybody, hit that link, and I'll see everybody over there.